Move over, Marvel. Netflix has a new superhero franchise, and if anything, it's even more twisted, bloody, and unpredictable than the street-level adventures of the Defenders. The Umbrella Academy focuses on a dysfunctional and superpowered family of siblings, adopted by an emotionally distant billionaire Sir Reginald Hargreaves, to someday save the world. The first episode does a lot of heavy lifting in terms of introducing the characters and establishing the tone, but manages to make the exposition engaging and fairly effortless, thanks in large part to its charismatic cast and some truly inspired needle drops. The show's soundtrack is one of the best we've heard in years. There's something to love about every member of the Hargreaves family. From Tom Hopper's super strong and super repressed golden boy Luther, to Robert Sheehan's mischievous, drug-addicted Klaus who can speak to dead people, all the way through to Ellen Page's Vanya who can play the violin really well, but has spent her life left out of her superpowered siblings' adventures. But the true revelation of the show is Aidan Gallagher as number 5.
Does anyone else see little number 5, or is that just me?
He never got a real name, poor kid. He's a time traveler who has lived into old age after going missing and getting stuck in the post-apocalyptic future, but is now trapped in his teenage form after finding a way back to his family. 5's return to try and stop the apocalypse is the catalyst for the story, and after a couple of episodes, you'll be convinced that the 15-year-old really is a grumpy old man in a kid's body, and his snark, especially in combination with Sheehan's hilarious performance, is the highlight of the series.
Touching.
The show is a fairly faithful, if streamlined adaptation of Gerard Way and Gabrielle Baugh's comics, with a few pivotal changes. But the relationship between the siblings is often more compelling than the mystery at its core. It can feel like an afterthought compared to the family drama.
I'll put on a pot of coffee.
The show is also stylish as hell. The action scenes are filmed with a kinetic, visually inventive flair, utilizing slow-mo, split screen, and constantly moving cameras to create a sense of momentum without ever feeling messy or confusing. Netflix and Universal Cable Productions, the studio behind the show, definitely have not skimped on the scale. A lot of the effects are downright cinematic, especially what is gorgeous work on Pogo, Sir Reginald's chimpanzee assistant, who looks like he wandered right off the set of War for the Planet of the Apes.
And I shall miss him very much.
Tonally, Umbrella Academy isn't quite as meta as the likes of Deadpool or Doom Patrol, but its wicked sense of humor is in full effect throughout, giving it a playful and sometimes deliciously sick attitude.
We'll see you soon, Klaus.
The season does lose momentum around the midway point, though, and it occasionally feels as if the show is spinning too many plates, especially in the storyline involving number 5 and the 2 time-traveling assassins on his tail, Hazel, played by Mindhunter's Cameron Britton, and Cha-Cha, a badass Mary J. Blige. Other supporting characters, such as a hapless cop, Detective Patch, and Vanya's love interest, Leonard, feel a little half-baked, designed more to move the plot forward than as organic parts of the narrative. Still, when the Umbrella Academy hits its stride, it is one of the most confident comic book shows in years, with a swagger that most freshman shows can only dream of. When the team finally comes together for the good of the universe, it's an exhilarating ride. The Umbrella Academy should fill the void that Netflix's Marvel cancellations have left in our viewing schedules. Okay, we're still not over Daredevil, but the other 2 at least. Showrunner Steve Blackman has created a hilariously twisted, stylish, and poignant new superhero series that's a witty deconstruction of our favorite comic book tropes and an ambitious, time-bending romp. Despite some bloat around the mid-season mark and a few underdeveloped supporting characters, this is still a super new series with a ton of potential. Are you excited for Umbrella Academy? Tell us in the comments section. And don't forget to check out our videos on Umbrella Academy versus Doom Patrol, which is better, and Doom Patrol Explained. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.